We're gonna do a gift card to friends glitch early. Post that early, and then I'm going to potentially set up a merge. Get organized for a merge. So the other account only has $1.1 million. So I need to get a bit of money up. So this is the car that we're gonna do gift card to friends. Yeah, this is the one. I'm gonna do it quickly. Testing. There we go. It works. As always, I'm going to start with the settings you need. So basically, in order to do a gift card friends glitch, both people need to be friends on PSN network, number one. Secondly, both people need to have an office, CEO office. Need to have a CEO office. Thirdly, you need to both own a bunker, and you both have to own an MOC. So you can purchase the CEO office through, if you don't already have one, you can go through Money and Services, Dynasty 8 Executive, enter site, and then here you have your offices that you can purchase. And you could purchase the bunker through Mace Bank foreclosures. Your bunker's here. My bunker's this one. And you can purchase a mobile operation center, which both players will need through the Warstock Cash and Carry. So you go on your phone to the app, Warstock Cash and Carry. It's going to be the fourth banner on the bottom. And when you purchase, you got to make sure, absolutely make sure that Bay 3 has personal vehicle storage. So I'm going to tell you what you need to purchase, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about settings. You also need to purchase a vehicle to go into the vehicle warehouse. You both need to have a vehicle that goes into the vehicle warehouse. Again, you open up your phone or stock cash and carry, and you will notice under the import export DLC, there's 8 vehicles, but only 7 are eligible. Only 7 will work for this glitch. So part of the import export, look at my screen right now. You have the ramp buggy, phantom wedge, the technical aqua, and you could tell they're eligible because they have 2 or more passengers. Silhouette up here, the symbol. You have the armored Boxville, the Wastelander, the Runer 2000, and the Rocket Voltic. The Blazer Aqua is not it's not fit for it. It won't work because it can only carry 1 passenger. So the ones that will work are the Rocket Voltic, the Runer 2000, Armored Boxville, Wastelander, Technical Aqua, Phantom Wedge, and the Ramp Buggy. So you must both have one of those. Now, furthermore, you cannot have the same vehicle warehouse. So both your vehicle warehouse must be in a different location. Otherwise it won't work. So if you both have a vehicle in the same location, make sure that you change locations. One of you has to change locations at least. Now, the way that I always like to start is to invite the person who, as the gifter, I invite the person who's receiving the vehicle into my vehicle warehouse by inviting them into my CEO through my blue interaction menu, and then through my blue interaction menu, inviting them into the vehicle warehouse. Once they are in the vehicle warehouse, then I retire the CEO, and then I go ahead and re-register the CEO as the gifter. That'll kick them right outside of the garage door, at which point they request their mobile operation center by going through their blue interaction menu, service vehicles, mobile operation center, request mobile operation center. They'll send a screenshot of where their MOC has spawned. MOC is the mobile operation center, at which point I'm going to go ahead and pick it up as the gifter. I'm going to be gifting over the lost slam van. So I go pick up the mobile operations center since I'm gifting over the lost slam van. Now, the lost slam van cannot be sold at the LS car meet. That's why I'm doing this. Tomorrow I'm not going to do a gift card to Friends glitch. I'm actually going to do gift card to Friends glitch later in the afternoon. And the next day I'm going to do a merge instead of doing them both in a row, as I usually do, just to give myself more time in my day to do other things. So as the gifter, you go ahead and drive the mobile operations center over to your vehicle warehouse. Make sure you don't get police or gang wars to get activated. And you want to park the mobile operations center somewhere where they're going to have easy access to that blue circle in the back. Now the receiver definitely wants to make sure that in the back of their MOC there's no vehicle that they don't want to lose, because they're going to need a donor vehicle. And if it's in the back of their MOC, that automatically becomes a donor vehicle. So if you don't want to lose it, you want to make sure that there's nothing in there that you can lose. So there's no vehicle in the back. Which is good. Now you can either get a free one of the vehicles, the free vehicles that you get in the San Andreas. Sorry, I just had to cough. I gotta get a free vehicle from San Andreas, or you could simply just grab a vehicle from the street that will go into the back of your MOC. Once you store in the back of the MOC, it becomes one of your vehicles, one of your stored vehicles, uninsured. You can go back. So you get it, you store it in, you walk out, you walk back in, and you drive it out. I always like to invite the other person into the MOC at this point, because I'm using both characters, so it's easier for me. It's also cleaner. All right, and at this point, the person who is receiving will drive out, and the person who's gifting goes into the pause menu, which is the menu with the map. The person who is receiving slowly drives towards the circle, and when they're prompted to, press right on the D-pad only once. It will kick out the person who's gifting and then drive the car away from the MOC and away from any kind of road to not cause any traffic jam. At this point, the person who is gifting will go ahead and invite the receiver into their CEO. If this receiver is already in a CEO, they need to exit their CEO to receive the invite. I did the wrong thing there, but you get the picture. And the person who is gifting will bring out a vehicle that is a special, one of the 7 of the 8 that I mentioned out of the import-export DLC at the beginning of the video that is eligible for this glitch. In this case, I got the ramp buggy. Now the gifter opens up their blue interaction menu as they head over to the garage, the vehicle warehouse garage. And the person who's receiving does not open up their blue interaction menu, they just get in. And you drive gently into the garage door, at which point the receiver opens up their blue interaction menu and then tells the gifter, who then closes it by pressing circle. Once the receiver has closed their blue interaction menu and is in this black screen going towards the vehicle warehouse, the receiver can leave the CEO once they get kicked out of the vehicle, and then through service vehicles in their blue interaction menu, mobile operations center and request mobile operations center, they go ahead and request their MOC, send a screenshot to the gifter on where that MOC will spawn, at which point the gifter goes ahead and picks it up. So the gifter will go ahead and pick up the MOC, drive it back to the vehicle warehouse, again in a good spot where there's going to be a strong blue circle where the receiver can enter. So what I'm going to be gifting is the Lost Land van with blank panic plates. As the gifter, go ahead and hide behind the MOC trailer, like so, and the receiver will head on over. This whole time the receiver is basically stayed in the exact same spot, hasn't moved, hasn't caused any issues. The receiver heads over, gets in front of the blue circle, and then presses down and selects a character, presses circle, presses down, selects a character, lets go of both buttons, presses circle. Does that 2 or 3 times. I do it 3 times in this location because of the traffic, and then enter alone. Which point they're going to have a total black screen. That total black screen has to be completely black, can't have a loading circle or anything. If there is a loading circle, it's not working. Need to restart. Now, as the gifter, I go ahead and drop the vehicle off in the gift location. And I'll show you on the screen exactly where that is. To drop the vehicle off right in front of the apartment for sale here. You can see the hair salon is parallel, pretty much parallel. Hope that helps. All right, and then you go ahead and bring the vehicle out that you want to gift, and you drop it off right here close to those numbers. That's a perfect spot. Now the person who's in the black screen hasn't changed black screens. Now they press down on the D-pad and they try to remember which character they selected. Let go of the joystick and the D-pad down button at the same time. Press circle to quit story mode and enter into the vehicle, pressing triangle. At this point, the person who has received the vehicle will see that their vehicle has spawned in their MOC. They drive out of the MOC and drive back in. And then you can invite the other person back into your MOC if you're doing a back-to-back, because you're already at the vehicle warehouse and your MOC is already there. But in my case, I will not be be doing a back-to-back. So what I'm going to do is head on over to a close friend session. And where I will invite everyone to gift card to friends glitch to receive the lost slam van. I'll do a little video of the 2 cars that are going to be available for sale. So I will be back shortly. Still working glitch. Have a good one, everyone.